Week 1 of the NFL season is like opening night for a blockbuster movie. You get all the hype, all the expectations, and then reality smacks a few teams in the face. Some delivered Oscar-worthy performances, while others? Total box office flops. Today we're breaking down the real winners and losers from Week 1, not just who won the scoreboard, but who really changed the narrative of their season. And trust me, there are some surprises. Trophy winners. 1. Rookie QBs who showed poise. Let's start with the rookies. Every year, Week 1 is the ultimate sink or swim moment for first-year quarterbacks. And this year? Caleb Williams, Jayden Daniels, and Drake Maye all had flashes of brilliance. Williams in Chicago, yes, the same Bears franchise famous for ruining quarterback careers, looked calm under pressure. He wasn't rattled, and that alone is progress. Daniels? You could see that LSU's speed translate to the NFL. He extended plays, found receivers downfield, and even though Washington has been in quarterback purgatory for decades, fans finally feel like they've got a guy. Maye in New England? He didn't light up the scoreboard, but here's the thing, Bill Belichick made a career feasting on rookie QBs. The fact Maye looked composed shows his potential. Lightbulb fun fact. Did you know since 2000, rookie quarterbacks are 16 to 42 in their first career start? That makes even a decent performance in Week 1 pretty rare. Audience prompt. So here's my question. Which rookie QB impressed you the most this week? Drop it in the comments. I want to see who you're riding with. 2. The Detroit Lions. Remember when the Lions were basically the punchline of the NFL? Those days might be over. Last year wasn't a fluke, and Week 1 proved it. Jared Goff, who everyone wrote off in Los Angeles, has quietly become one of the most consistent quarterbacks in the league. Jared Goff, who everyone wrote off in Los Angeles, has quietly become one of the most consistent quarterbacks in the league. Dan Campbell's culture shift is real. You can see it in the body language. Detroit used to fold late in games. Now they're the ones punching opponents in the mouth. The offensive line? Top 3 in the NFL, no debate. And when you win in the trenches, you're never out of a game. Lightbulb anecdote. Back in 2008, the Lions went 0-16. That team was so historically bad that they were nicknamed the worst ever. Fast forward just 15 years, and now we're talking about them as a legit NFC powerhouse. That's one of the biggest glow-ups in football history. 3. Tua Tagovailoa plus Tyreek Hill. If there's one duo that defines unstoppable, it's Tua and Tyreek. Defenses spent all offseason trying to scheme against Miami's speed, and yet, it doesn't matter. Tua's quick release makes it almost impossible to pressure him, and Hill's speed is unlike anything the league has ever seen. Let's not forget, just 2 years ago, everyone was doubting Tua's ability to even stay healthy. Concussions had people worried his career was over. Now he's in MVP conversations. Lightbulb stat nugget. In 2022, Tyreek became the first player in NFL history with 1,500 receiving yards in a season with multiple different quarterbacks throwing him the ball. That's how quarterback-proof he is. Audience prompt. Here's the million-dollar question. If Tua stays healthy all season, can the Dolphins win the AFC East over the Bills? Yes or no? I want your hot takes. 4. The Cleveland Browns defense. You want scary? Look no further than the Browns defense. Jim Schwartz has these guys looking like a throwback to old-school smash-mouth football. Myles Garrett is an alien. At one point, he lined up like a basketball crossover dribbler before exploding past the O-line. That's not normal. The secondary, with Denzel Ward leading the way, completely locked down receivers. Opposing QBs look like deer in headlights against this unit. Lightbulb lesser-known fact. Cleveland hasn't won its division since 1989. Imagine if this defense is the thing that finally changes that. 5. Special teams heroes. Nobody talks about special teams until it wins or loses you a game. Week 1 gave us some clutch kicks and highlight returns that flipped the script. A 50-plus yarder to win the game? That's ice in the veins. And for fans, nothing is more electrifying than a kick return TD. It's like lightning striking in real time. Light bulb history connection. Remember Devin Hester in the 2007 Super Bowl? First play, kick return TD. Special teams can change history. Skull losers. 1. The Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh boy. The Steelers' offense was supposed to look brand new under Arthur Smith. Instead, it looked like the same old broken machine. Kenny Pickett, year 3, this was supposed to be his leap. Instead, he looked tentative, missing reads, and the offense stalled. The worst part? The Steelers' defense is too good to waste. TJ Watt is in his prime, but unless this offense wakes up, it's another wasted season. Audience prompt. Steelers fans, be honest. Are you still riding with Pickett, or is it time to admit he's not the guy? 2. The Dallas Cowboys. Every season starts the same for Dallas. This is our year! And every week 1, reality comes crashing down. Dak Prescott had some ugly throws, including a couple that looked straight out of a rookie's highlight reel, and not in a good way. The defense, normally dominant, looked exhausted. Micah Parsons can't do it all by himself. Jerry Jones built this roster with championship expectations, but Cowboys fans know too well, talent doesn't always mean execution. Lightbulb fun note, the Cowboys haven't been to an NFC championship game since 1995. Let that sink in. 3. The Indianapolis Colts O-line. Protecting Anthony Richardson is priority number 1. And week 1? They failed. Richardson looked dynamic when he had space, but he barely had any. That's dangerous for a young QB. Too many hits early in a career can ruin confidence and longevity. Colts fans still have nightmares of Andrew Luck retiring early because of poor protection. Do they really want to repeat that mistake? 4. Josh Allen and the Bills' turnover problem. Buffalo is like that kid in school who aces half the test and completely bombs the other half. They can look unstoppable one drive, then hand the ball away the next. Allen is an elite talent, but he plays like Brett Favre, living and dying by the deep ball and reckless decisions. In the AFC, where margins are razor thin, turnovers are the difference between Super Bowl runs and early playoff exits. Lightbulb speculation. If Buffalo flames out again this year, is it time to ask if Sean McDermott's voice is getting stale? 5. Overhyped preseason narratives. Every August, a few teams become media darlings. And every September, reality humbles them. This year? The Falcons and Bears both looked exposed. The Falcons were supposed to be run game monsters. Instead, they couldn't get anything going. The Bears? New QB, same old issues. For fans, it's like watching the same bad movie with a different cast. Thinking face final takeaway. Week 1 always gives us wild overreactions. Some of these losers will bounce back, and some of these winners might collapse by Thanksgiving. But that's why we love the NFL. It's unpredictable, dramatic, and every single week is a new chapter. So who are your winners and losers from week 1? Drop your takes below, and let's debate it out. And hey, don't forget, week 2 is right around the corner, and you know it's going to shake everything up again.